If he could have went through here, he might have had a clean passage. As for up here, all these... everything here is going to be destroyed. There's too many counters here. Zone troopers are good against mediums. But these are good versus light, which just about every infantry unit is light. So these are pretty much the almost hard counter. I mean, look at that health just dwindle. Well, whenever the nice guys decide to actually attack them. And once again, he's got this wall of engineers. I mean, you've probably seen enough here why I've said they can be rather cheap if you are on the receiving end of this, because they heal the units faster than what you can hurt them. And over here, it looks like Vodi's attempting to take out the rest of the spawning protection. Not really attacking the shield that's got this cannon. Or I guess they call it a focus beam, but they really should take that out. These are just going to constantly drain your health bar. And up here, Deer Chop, he's just hanging on by a thread. He doesn't have anything, and I believe all of his, yes, it looks like all of his forces down in this area had been destroyed. So all he has is this crawler. He needs to leave this node. I mean, yes, he's making it that much harder for them to gain points, but at this point, it really doesn't matter. He needs to move out, save his crawler, or if I guess he may decide getting it destroyed maybe quicker than actually decommissioning it. And if he could get support class, see, all their units are these Avengers. Whoa, why is my mouse flying around like that? Okay, anyway, these are all ground only. They cannot attack air. If he can, and his structure does go down, but I don't understand why my mouse keeps doing that. Sorry. But he can respawn and support. Use some. I forget what they're called. I'm sorry, guys. I don't really play a lot. I'm not that good. But I mean, I do know that an incredibly hard counter to these Avengers is, I believe they're called a vulture. They're attacking ground only air units. If you can make any sense out of that. Basically, only they're air units that can only attack ground. Which right now, the only defense against air that they have are these raiders. I mean, they're not going to do any significant damage. It looks like there may only be 4. Well, no, Vodi's actually came out with some more now, because he knows that he is using defense. So using defense, those raiders are really good, but also at the same time, they do pretty decent against the air units. They're not actually a hard counter, but they are pretty decent, especially when they get their levels up there, or their rank, like this guy, max rank. Yeah, he'll do some significant damage. But I have yet to see Deer Chop spawn anywhere. I guess he sees that it is pointless, because he is nearly 75-ish points away. Now about 60 points away. Or I'm sorry, guys, it wasn't 60, that was 40. Or maybe it was 70. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there trying to figure out the math real quick in my head, and it's not working out too well. But yeah, I don't think Deer Chop hasn't left yet. But he's not respawning anywhere, which he could spawn and at least attempt to get some more experience points. And I don't think anybody's really bothered to get any kind of upgrades. I mean, I'm sure they have, but I don't think they've gotten any tier upgrades besides maybe tier 2, because they do have the cannons. Sorry guys, I had a kind of yawn there, but yeah, they do have tier 2 at least, because they do have the cannons, and now there's only 5 more points left in the game, and this is victory. It was a pretty close match. I mean, GDI did come back, so, but then again, Nod came back even more. Oh, and I guess they didn't really need experience, I guess. Oh well. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to really say besides apologize for my horrible skills at any of this. If anybody has any suggestions on how I can improve myself with this, I would greatly appreciate it. I would love to be able to make some more videos, but if you haven't already been able to tell, Command & Conquer 4 is not exactly the best game system to really do commentaries on. They don't have any type of time skipping or anything, so you can't navigate between the replay. You cannot see what their upgrades are. You cannot see what kind of I believe you can still see their structures, but you can't see what their, oh, what do they call them now? I'm sorry. Your unit commands, I guess you'd call it. It's the 4th tab all the way on the right down here whenever they're playing, that you issue specific commands and stances for your units, but I don't believe you can see those. I know you can't see what their upgrades are. You can see what units are being made. I believe you can see the structures that are being made. But a game like this, where basically all you do is capture command nodes, it's just they really did not make a good game. As you can probably read from down here through all these things, a lot of people do not like this game at all. People say they have completely destroyed this game with this using the crawlers and command nodes instead of actually going in and destroying bases.